For us as a very responsive government, we have done what is expected of us as stipulated by the Federal Ministry of Education and the PTF and the NCDC. All schools that we don't have water were provided with water storage tanks. Subsidies was given to them to refill the storage tank on a weekly basis. For those who have water supply and they don't have generators to power it, we either repair or we purchase generator to help them power those places. So we have done everything possible to make sure there's regular water supply in schools. And we have equally done the basic, which is infrared to check their temperature, soap for washing hands, and we have equally provided sanitizers. Not at the kind of the adequacy you would expect, but we are laying more emphasis on regular washing of hands and soap, and we have sanitizers also. But you know, for school children, the way they will use the sanitizer is not going to be the way you expect that we use it in terms of application. We've actually done that. We have produced face masks for all the students and teachers, and we have ensured through our Department of Research and Planning that every student coming into the school will not be more than 20 in every class. And we have appointed minders, a health officer in each class and a teacher to be in charge of each class to ensure compliance. Everything needed we have provided, and we have equally gotten some support from some community leaders. That's in terms of fumigating and cutting of the grasses and disinfecting some of the equipment they are using in school today. If you go to some of our schools, you'll find out that they are quite clean, and the ones that have not met up, the compliance team is still going around all the local governments to ensure that is done. We have set up a committee comprising the Environment Ministry, the Ministry of Health, the Department of Research and Planning, the Ministry of Education, and the schools department to do regular monitoring of each of the schools. As I speak right now, everybody is out, and we are going to continue this to be able to maintain the compliance from now till when they finish their schools. Don't forget, we have seen this as a pilot, and we believe that we'll begin to perfect everything as the next stage of the students comes in. Because immediately after the YA classes, we'll be taking the per se class, and as time goes on, we'll keep improving in it. But so far, we give God the praise that everything is working smoothly and will continue to go around.
Now, Mr. Oka, beyond those measures you mentioned, some states are carrying out tests for returning students. Is Delta State towing this line?
For now, what we are looking at is that we have distributed a data sheet that the students will take home, and we would like to know from the parents if they have any underlying ailments. And with the temperature we are taking at it, we try to monitor it, and if we notice anyone that is beyond it, then we take the child aside and we immediately do the needful. Then we equally have a sick bay in all the schools. Where you don't have a sick bay, we provided one, which the Ministry of Health will come in to take care of. We have a toll-free line that the school can use to contact our response center in each of the local governments. First, we are going to apply this. We are not doing any testing for now. But when the need arises, as we monitor that, we take that decision.
The school premises have been cleared, but would there be constant decontamination?
Yes, we have also made a provision because, one, we need to disinfect on a daily basis. So we provided hand towels and soap so that all the equipment used in the class will be disinfected by the students. So when you come into your class, you need to clean up on a daily basis before using it. So we are not going to apply the system of asking somebody else to come and do that. Before the students came in, we have done disinfection, but it has to be constant. We need to, periodically, we'll be coming in to do that.
Finally, Mr. Oka, tell us more about the compliance committee that has been put in place by the Delta State government.
We have set up a compliance team in all the local governments, comprising Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, and Environment. And this team will continue working on a daily basis to ensure compliance. For instance, we have trained about 5,697 teachers from both private and public schools. And on resumption, these same people we have trained, we train them as trainers, have also come back to train the other teachers. And they are in turn training the students. We have been distributing flyers to all the students to give them all they need to know about the COVID-19. Each student will have to go home with one, and you're expected to come to school on a daily basis to make sure they imbibe it. The idea is that even the students will also help us to talk to their parents when they get back home and their younger ones to also comply with the COVID-19 protocols. So what we are doing is that our eyes are going to be on them to ensure compliance at all times. Because what you see at the beginning now is good because they see people going around. When you are not there, there's every tendency that everything will collapse. So what we have designed is to have a regular visit to these schools and have our compliance officers going around on a regular basis.